Hello, hello, hello. Welcome in, everybody. How are we doing? Let's just turn that down a little bit. There we go. Magic. Welcome in, one and all. Looking forward to this one. Bristol versus Sale. Let's just turn that ball tracking off a minute. And let's turn that down a touch. It's a bit loud in my ears. Right, okay. We're all gravy, baby. Welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. Looking forward to this one. Going to be a good game. We've got a little poll running as usual. We've only got the one vote on it so far, but that's fine. There's plenty of time. How have we been? How's your week been? Talk to me. What are we saying? It's been a busy old week this week. But we move. I'm flat out at work. But there we go. Such is life. Welcome back. Happy New Year. And whatnot. Right then. Let's get into the meat of it then. So, Bristol versus Sale at Ashton Gate. It's going to be a good game. Let's have a little look at the let's have a look at the two teams tonight. How are we doing on that? 4.8. Okay. Right, so we'll start with the home team and we'll go through the forwards first of all. So up front, in the front row, we've got Max Lahif, Will Capon in at hooker, and Kyle Sinclair in at tight heads. That is a strong front row. Into the second rows then, we've got Joe Joyce and our boy from D's, John Hawkins, in the second row. Into the back row, we've got Chris Vui, Dan Thomas and Fitz Harding at 8. Happy days. Right then, on to the backs then. Harry Randall. Just did a little piece with Harry Randall on BT Sports. They did. I didn't. And he was whizzing. He was fizzing that ball off the base. In his little piece to camera. Right then, so Harry Randall in at 9. Callum Sheedy in at 10. On the blindside wing, we've got Henry Purdy. Sam Bedlow in at 12 alongside Semi Radradra. Obviously, no complications with that niggle he picked up last week that ended his game early. Onto the open side wing, we've got Ioan Lloyd, and Luke Morahan plays at fullback. On the bench for the Bears, Jake Kerr, Jake Woolmore, John Oafoa, Ed Holmes, Jake Heenan, Andy Wren, Pierce O'Connor and Jack Bates. Lovely jubbly. Right, on to the Sale Sharks. Up front for Sale this evening. Then in the front row we've got Bevan Rodd, Ewan Ashman, Nick Schronert. I think that's how you say it. Don't know. Jean-Luc Dupreez in the second row alongside Lou de Jager. On the back row we've got John O'Ross, Tom Curry and Dan Dupreez. That is a tasty looking pack. Oof. Yes please. Right, so Bristol Bears just coming in from the warm-up, just heading in to have their final instructions and change their kits. And while they do that, we'll jump onto the backs. Will Cliff at 9, AJ McGinty in at 10, Marlon Yard on the blindside wing, Sam James in at 12 with Robert Dupreez in at 13. On the open side wing we've got Byron McGuigan and Luke James at fullback. On the bench we've got Tommy Taylor, Simon McIntyre, Oosterhuizen, Postlewaite, Ben Curry, Gus Waugh, Connor Doherty and Simon Hammersley. So that makes up your two teams. Interestingly, fun fact, Sale Sharks playing with 7 brothers this evening. 7 pairs of brothers in the team tonight. I don't know who they are other than the Curry brothers, but apparently there are 7 sets of brothers. I don't think that's 7. Might be across the squad. I'm not sure. It's just what Alex Anderson said in the pre-match interview. Yes, no Charles Piatow either. Interestingly enough, I think he's got an injury. So more troubles in paradise for Pat Lam. Right. So, who do you think is going to win this one? Let me know in the vote. Let me know in the poll. My money is on Sale. If I'm honest, I'm gonna go with Sale. I'm gonna go with Sale comfortably as well. I'm gonna say 34-18. I know. Bold. Right, ball tracking's up and ready to go. BT Sports are almost ready to go. The players are nowhere to be seen. So we will see what goes down. If you're new around here as well, we're on the road to 1,000 subscribers. We're nearly there. We need another 180, I think. It's a massive ask. but every little helps. So if you haven't hit that sub button and you'd like to, feel free to. Right. In the backs then, the head-to-heads from BT Sport is going to be Sheedy versus McGinty. No surprises there. It's going to be all about that kicking game. Who can control field position the most and apply that pressure through... Oh, excuse me. Through the territory. I do apologise. Right. Luke James, the first man out. His 100th first team appearance for Sale Sharks. So he will lead the team out today as the rest of the boys now filter out of the tunnel of Ashton Gate and onto the field. Of course, feel free to watch along on BT as well. If you've got BT Sports, if you're lucky enough, then, you know, watch along. Tell us what you're seeing, what you're thinking. Love to hear it. Just waiting for Bristol to come out then. Match official today is Wayne Barnes, I think. Wayne Barnes, the man in charge. There was a lovely interview that I wasn't listening to with Wayne Barnes just before the game as well. Pre-recorded from this afternoon. And it's... what I caught of it was lovely. He's very proud of his career and he's had a very fortunate career. Make your own look, Mr. Barnes. That's what I say. Right, here come the Barebacks. They've had a shocking season so far. Hoping for a new year and a new start. And we'll see how they get on tonight. But I don't think they're going to do much. I don't think we're going to see much from the Barebacks tonight. But we can live and dream. We can live and dream. Just turn. Is that music a little loud? Let me know in the chat. Feel free to have a little chinwag with me. Yeah, Anthony Woodthorpe is the assistant referee, along with Jamie Lee, and Tim Foley is tonight's TMO. This is Wayne Barnes, by the way. Wayne Barnes' 250th Premiership game. So, here we go. We are about to get underway, and as you can see from the ball tracking, we are ever so slightly behind as usual. But everybody is ready to go, and the whistle's gone. So we're only a few seconds behind as Sale kick off and absolutely slot. Who is that? Who have they slotted? It's slotted Hawkins. But there is a penalty for not rolling. Oh, sorry, off feet. Off feet is the penalty, and Bristol will kick that downfield to halfway. Happy days. Oof. Flying through that collision zone from the kickoff. Real intense as the line out isn't easy for Harry Randall to take. Has to take it off his boots, but does so and gets it into midfield. We have a little bit of a tussle, and Randall will kick this down the throat of Marlon Yard, who will return. Oh, bloody hell. We've got some kick tennis as Sheedy boots it downfield. Back to Marlon Yard. And Yard will do the same back. And Randall keeps it in as he puts it up in the air. As this one's spilled, but it goes backwards, and Yard will gather. And we'll have a bit of a run with it. Not going anywhere, but as Sale then carry up, they're just inside their own half. As McGinty puts this one up in the air, doesn't go very far at all, less than 5 metres, I'd say, and Sale retain and spill it. Was everybody's knocked that one on, so it's going to be a Sale scrum. Just make that a little bit smaller. Oh, there's a good stat for you. Last time these two met, it was 0-0 at half time. That was back in May. I'm hoping we don't have the same again. Don't forget, of course, drop me a little line in the chat. Say hi. Don't be shy. Drop a little like on the stream. Let's see if we can get to 5 by half time. I think that's ambitious, but we'll see how we get on. Advantage coming then from Sale as Bristol collapse the scrum. It's a penalty advantage coming as well, so Sale rock around the corner. Looking to find the hinge of that defence and push on. Oh, McGinty, and he's a little show and go, finds the hole and gets the offload away, and all goes a bit scruffy, but it's going to be a try for Sale. Keeping the ball in hand, moving it wide, and there's an overlap to be won, and they fly in the corner for the try. Ashwin the scorer. Easy pickings for Sale early doors. Just got Bristol all narrowed up, and I think there's about a 3-man overlap on this. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, 3-man overlap. And as they come round the corner, they step inside, suck in the last defender and flick it out the back door, and Ashwin is in the corner. Really well worked try there. Just simple stuff as well. Nothing flash, no backdoor moves or 80, no 41 or 31 or whatever they want to play these days. Really just basic rugby. Lovely stuff. Right. AJ McGinty with the boot in this awful Sale away shirt. White with camouflage all over the front. And the kick is... Woof! Well, I tell you what, it's boomeranged that one. There wasn't a drift on it. It turned left. Missed on the near side. Really good work from AJ McGinty just to open up that initial hole as well to start that move off. Anyway, Bristol kick off deep, and Sale will set the caterpillar just inside their own 22. It's been called about 4 seconds ago, and Cliff will be put under some pressure to get rid. Oh, it bounces just inside the field of play, and Bristol with the ball carrying forward. Sheedy, Rarandra, there's space on the outside. Oh, but they cut back inside, and Rarandra again looking to make a little bit of ground. Oh, Sinclair a little bit isolated as 2 tackles come up, and it's ripped. But it's ripped forward, so Bristol have the advantage, and then they don't roll away in the next tackle, so it will be a Bristol penalty just inside their own half, so they're not going to go for the post from here, you wouldn't think. They're going to go to the corner, which they do. I tell you what, that's a great nudge. I think that's about halfway into the 22, that one. By the way, if you are in the chat, just let us know if the music's okay. Is it too loud? Is it too quiet? This room is really, really cold, and I had to put a fan heater in, but I didn't want to just blow your ears off with the fan heater. Anyway, about 10 metres out, and Bristol have got the rolling maul going, and an advantage coming as well. Okay, so maul comes to ground, and Joyce will have a little carry up as Curry called off his feet and told to give it up, and Randall has a little snipe. New advantage for offside. Vui goes it alone. Joyce lining this one up for the pick and goo. Goes backwards and sideways and eventually gets about half a metre gained. New advantage coming. That's like the 5th advantage. And Curry drives them back, and Wayne Barnes has seen enough. And Ben Curry, although he's done an excellent job there, has been penalised. 4 penalties in that set of phases. And sorry, it's not Ben Curry, is it? It's Tom Curry. Tom Curry is going to the bin. He'll have a 10-minute breather. 8 minutes in. Right. What are they going to do here? They're going for the corner. They're going to go push for it. Brave move. Easy 3 points on offer. Make it a 2-point game. But they've gone to the corner. They haven't found the 5. They're about 6 metres out. And it's gone beyond 15 as well. So the maul starts rolling, and they're rolling it towards the posts. They're gonna be in. They're gonna be over. It's gonna be a try for Bristol. Capon is the scorer. Both hookers taken to the scoreboard this evening in the early exchanges. Well, we said 0-0 at half time back in May. It's already 5-5. Top stuff. 2 tries in 10 minutes. That's the rugby we want. That's the rugby we want. Yeah, but Capon, great try. Typical British line-out work. Goes over the 15 to the back pod, and they just use a little shift drive to pivot Sale's defensive maul, and the conversion will be good from Sheedy as well. So Bristol leads 7-5. 10 minutes in. Wow, who's that? He's well happy with that. Little smile on Pat Lamb's face as well. Right. So let's have a little look at that poll as well. What we say? Oh, still 1 vote on the poll. If you haven't voted on the poll, get a little voting on the poll. Who's going to win this one? Bristol Barebacks or Sale Sharks? So Bristol will receive the kickoff inside their own half, and they'll have a little carry to get a bit better field position. And Randall will kick this away to about the 10. About their own 10. Okay. Right, well, Sale just taking their time here about trying to organise themselves, and Wayne Barnes having absolutely none of it. Get on with it, he says. Let's go. So, one-handed take at the top, and Sale get this little maul going. Splinter through the Bristol defensive maul, and then it comes to ground legally and is presented back. So we will play out through Ross. onto Ludiaka, and a little change in direction from Cliff doesn't catch the Bristol defence out. They're up on the face and pushing Ross back to over halfway for Dan Dupree to carry up, and Cliff's in enough. He wants to get rid, so we'll have a caterpillar as Wayne Barnes screams, use it. And the 14 men of Sale rush forward. It's not taken, it's on the bounce, and there's plenty of pressure there for Morahan, and questionable high tackle, but the minute Wayne Barnes is all right with it, and it's kicked clear, and Cliff, oh, I can't speak now. Cliff tries to control that with his boot and goes straight underneath, and we resume some kick tennis as McGinty puts this one downfield, looking for a 50-22, but doesn't get there. Morahan finds the space as McGinty chips this one high, and Purdy takes that comfortably. Randall recognises the space, and it's out on the full 1 metre inside the half. So it would have been a 50-22 if he'd have pulled it off, but it went out on the full. Moment of magic, moment of madness. There you go. That's pretty much summed up Bristol all season, isn't it? If you haven't already, by the way, do give a little like on the stream. It helps us out massively as this maul rolls forward and towards the touchline and they fight to get it to ground. I'm going to see if we can get to 5 by half time. That would be cool. And don't be shy as well. Say hello. We don't mind a bit of chit chat. As Bristol trying to apply pressure to this breakdown, and the ball's out, and ooh, nearly. Really good contest around the ruck, says Wayne Barnes, and McGinty will stand in at scrum half. It's a little dummy from McGinty, causes Bristol to rush up a touch early, but haven't been penalised for the offside. Sale have worked it all the way across to the opposite wing, and now they're going to start working it back infield. And as I say that, McGinty slaps a boot on it, and ooh, it's not easy for Purdy, but he will kick this down the line, back down McGinty's throat, who will have a little kick again, and this one's been knocked on by Lloyd, and we will have a Bristol scrum. Both teams trying to keep this ball in play. I respect it. I like it. What's your tipple tonight as well, by the way? We're on the old kangaroo piss. But we have, maybe later, got a lovely bottle of Malbec. Christmas present from work. So we might have a little dibble on that later. Right. Yeah, BT Sports, just looking at the Bristol tries, really well worked. It's long, and it's to the back pod, and the front pod is peeling round to support, but Sale don't match them, and as a result get that quick shift on in the maul, and Sale then, once it's moving forward, find it difficult to stop it. Fair enough. Right. Scrum down for Bristol still. Oh, crumbs. I tell you what, gassy. Right. So the commentator did did the interview with Randall, and as he passed the ball, he got really excited about how much the ball fizzed and whistled. Wayne Barnes has just blown his whistle, and one of the other commentators has just said to him, "Was that his whistle, or did Randall pass it?" Muddied. It's been muddied. Right. So Sale play away through Randall, and they look to move it wide. There's an overlap on as he switches back inside, and Morahan chewed up the space, and they've been brought down at the Sale 10. So they've made a hell of a lot of meters as Sheedy looks to get rid, but the intercept would have been on, so he holds on, and Randall kicks that very short, but it was touched, and Bristol somehow retained the ball for Randall to try and chip again, and it's a great take from... Who's that? Is that Lloyd again? That's a great take over his head backwards, and he calls the mark, and we will get things back underway with the boot. Right. I've just realised that we lost the ball tracking, haven't we? Right. Morahan then into the 22 from the... Well, we went quick off that line out. Ball in hand, and up comes, I think that's Lahif. Randall out to Sheedy. Thought about kicking it, but then gives it to he gives it to Lloyd, doesn't he? Yeah, I'm thinking I've been calling McGuigan Lloyd. Randall's gone quick off the penalty, and great tackle from McGuigan just as he was about to get rid of the ball. Changed his mind and held on. Right decision, and Bristol get to live to fight another day as they prod in and around in between the 22 line and the 18-yard box of the Bristol Rovers football pitch. Bedlow fires one wide and long over the top, and it's Morahan bouncing off tackles and sliding in. It's a try for Bristol. Oh! What are we seeing? 2 tries for Bristol. Great try. Oh. It was like he'd been in a Vaseline bath before the game. Just a slippery little eel. Ball comes back to Bedlow, who recognises the biting 3 defenders. Morahan out on the wing, and cuts back inside, slides off the 2 defenders, and as he does, is in and over the line. Probably could have come in a little bit closer to the posts there. He got down very quickly, but it is a small dead ball zone, so it is what it is. So an expensive yellow card for Sale. 12. Oh, it doesn't quite come back enough, so it will stay 12. Yeah, expensive yellow card. 12 points while Curry was in the bin. So Bristol 12, Sale 5. Didn't see this coming at all, but there's plenty of time left in this game yet. A converted try, and it's all square again, so no rest for Bristol just yet. So up it goes, and it's just going to land just inside the 22, and bodies pile in. And Randall just checking what's on. Nothing, so he'll kick that downfield and into touch. Decent nudge. About halfway. Happy days. Who's got a game this weekend, by the way? Let me know. Let me know. Are you playing this weekend? Are you watching your local club? What's happening? I was supposed to have 2 games this weekend. The game I play in and the game I coach. Both called off for COVID. I haven't got it. I had it over Christmas. But the opposition are riddled with it. Right, John O'Ross just having a little bit of issues there, and Wayne Barnes just making sure he's okay, and if he needs medical attention, he doesn't, and we'll play on, and Bristol carry up to halfway. Randall spinning it out wide again, and finds Purdy, who finds his boot, and Marlinyard marks that very late. Oh, not sure about that one, but we take it. It's noisy in there. And Marlinyard will clear to halfway for a Bristol line out. Right, so Sale then with the ball now. Sorry, I was trying to work out what the beeping was. And the ball goes out the back and Marlinyard dives on it and is bundled into touch. So it will be a Bristol line out. We've got a Sale, got a few problems going on. Right. Okay. So we have a line out just inside the Bristol half, and it's parried back and just about finds. I think that was who was that? I think it was Ashman, and fires it back to Randall, who kicks it downfield. Sale will run it back. McGinty using the forwards off his shoulder. Not really going anywhere, so it's fired back to McGinty, who will put it up in the air, gets about 20 metres and finds space, and oh, Sale were almost in, but the knocked on by Sale, and we will have a scrum. Gone a little bit scrappy the last couple of minutes. Just trying a little bit too hard to do a little bit too much. So Bristol will have to put in at the scrum. And so Bristol will have to put in. Not a great kick from McGinty, but we move. 2 votes on the poll. Let's go. 2 votes. It's 50-50. One of you think Sale's going to win it. One of you think Bristol's going to win it. If you haven't liked the stream as well, please feel free to give us a little like. Give us a little tap on that like button. It helps us out so much in terms of our visibility. Marlinyard a bit cheeky with that mark. Saw Lloyd come in, didn't fancy any of it, and just stuck his arm up. There we go. Right. So we're having this scrum reset a couple of times, and Wayne Barnes just making sure we've got everything all right, while Will Cliff gets pissed off with it all, and I don't blame him because it's a freaking nightmare. The scrum's a mess. And we'll have a free kick for Bristol for early engage. After all of that nonsense It's going to end up in a free kick. Ugh. Yeah, Carl Sinclair. Yeah, I want a bit of this. We'll have another scrum. Brilliant. Fantastic. Can't wait. Right, 25 minutes played. Yeah. Well, yeah, interesting points from the commentary team there. Sale win the free kick, then, and 25 metres off their own try line, they elect to have another scrum. Could have gone horribly wrong. Got away with it, and as a result, they've been turned over on their own 10. And McGinty looking for somebody to play in. Nobody home, so he kicks it over the top, and it's going to go dead. Oh no, he's going to run it. He was going to tap it down, and he's decided to run it from his own dead ball zone. He's made about 10 metres. As Randall panics a little bit and kicks this one not quite into touch, and McGinty will pick that up and find Yard inside him. James into the forwards now. Big heavy carry to get them over the 22. Here comes Sale on the attack, and you can see this Bristol defence working hard to fold around the corner. So Sale go the other way. McGinty, little cheeky back inside, but he's a little bit isolated. But they're all right, and an advantage coming for offside. And here it comes. Oh, it's sexual gravy from Luke James. Luke James on the fend, flicking out the back of the hand for... Who was that? James. Sorry, no, it wasn't. It was Robert Dupree's. Goes in the corner. Oh, it's different gravy, this. I mean, as a coach, no one wants to see that. No one wants to see you flicking it out the back of your hands. As a spectator, love that shit. Love that shit. Fends off, flick out the back door, and in goes Robert Dupree's for the 4th try of the game. Let's go. Oh, well, there you go. That was Robert Dupree's first try since he scored against Bristol at the AJ Bell back in May. So that's the first time he's scored in the Prem since. So he loves a bit of the barebacks. Can't blame him. As the camera turns their attention to some dickhead dressed as a shark. Lovely. Right then, so to bring it all level, McGinty. Oh, it's straight down the middle. It's a beauty. Straight down the middle. Going to be 12 all. It's all level again after 29 minutes. Let's go. 67% of you now think that the Bristol Barebacks have got this. 3 votes. We take it. We move. There we go. Averaging less than 10 minutes a try at the minute. Scenes we love to see. And Will Cliff will kick this downfield. Will he find touch? Yes, he will. Just inside their own 10. So Sale will be under a little bit of pressure here. As the line out comes in and it goes to the middle pod and the maul is set, but Sale swimming through the middle of it. defence up in the face of Radradran. Lloyd slipping through. Beats 1, 2, 3 tackles. It only comes done by Tom Curry. Randall under pressure, gets it away. Joyce carries. Sinclair. Advantage come in. Curry again with the penalty, holding on. Bedlow almost finds the hole, but Sam James brings him down, and Purdy breaks 2 tackles, drives 3 and 4. 4 metres out. Here comes Sinclair, crashing in. 3 metres out now. Let's go Bearbacks. As they spin this wide, Rarandra! Oh, it's dirty. It's dirty. It looked forward as well. You've got to have a look at it. It looked forward. But Rarandra shows on the outside, flicks it back in, and Morahan is in for the try. Great play from Bristol. Playing like they used to play. Just ball in hand. Just have a bit of fun with it. That's what we want to see from the Bearbacks. Don't want to see this nonsense where they're trying to play kick tennis and percentage rugby. It's not good for nobody. It's not good for nobody at all. Right, just give me 1 second. I'm just gonna test this while we wait for this kick to go through. Right, well that's pretty good. I'm happy with that. Okay, so and the conversion is good as well, so it's 19-12. No, it's not good, was it? I'm happy with that. Okay, let's turn that off. No, it wasn't converted, sorry. Right. John Hawkins. Oh, it was converted. Yeah, I can't do maths tonight. Hey, Harry, big up the Bears. Let's Sale. Get the interception with McGuigan. Welcome in, buddy. Welcome in. Good to see you. Up comes Sale. Inside the 22, and it's going to be a penalty for offside. Radradra offside there. Big up the Bears indeed, Harry. Hey, they've had a great start to this game. Are they fit enough to keep it up? Because what we've learned about Bristol so far this season is they come out the blocks all firing, but then they end up falling away and giving the game away. So a 7-point lead, I'm not sure that's going to be enough to hold on for the whole half. But we'll see. How are you anyway, Harry? You good? Nice to see you in. Right, so not sure what we're doing with this penalty yet. Right. Why is that so blurry though? That's not one. I'm going to turn this off. I'm going to turn the lineups off because you can't read them anyway. I've just had a look at the stream on the screen. I'll have to have a play with the settings. Never mind. Right then. So Sale take the 3 points, and the kickoff is long. So we'll kick this clear. And doesn't find touch again, but there's a knock-on advantage coming, I think. No advantage coming. So Sale will spin this wide. McGinty looking for that 20. Sorry, it's Bedlow, I think, looking for that 50-22 and doesn't quite reach it. So we will have a Bristol line out. Probably about halfway between the 22 and the 10. 4 likes on the stream. Let's go. Let's go. Let's see if we can get 5. We've got 5 minutes to get that last like before half time. 5 before half time. That was the goal at the start of the stream. Let's see if we can get it there. As Randall puts this one up into the air. Ivy! I love the animations. Thank you. I mean, they're not mine. They're stolen. That ball tracking stolen. But we move. We move. We go with it. Bet365. I mean, they stole it from me first, right? McGinty puts a little chip through. Radradra is there. And Sam James is right on top of him. Welcome in though, Ivy. How are you? 5 likes. We've done it. We've done it. Let's go. 5 likes in the first half. Scenes you love to see. Harry, you got a new sub. I'll be back when I'm not at the games. Oh, let's go. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I appreciate it big time. I really do. What, are you at Ashton Gate then, Harry? If you are, big up. It looks like a very chill atmosphere tonight, though. I'm not gonna lie. It's not as fiery as it usually gets. As Yard carries up just outside of the 22. McGinty! Oh, you almost saw a hole and tried to snipe through it. But there's space wide as Ross drives those long legs up inside the 22. And Bristol thought they had the man over the ball, but it wasn't allowed. Asked to let go by Wayne Barnes, and eventually does. As McGinty drops a chip through for Yard. Oh, and he's just short of getting there in time. And it will be a 5-metre line out for Bristol. I'm good. Turning is with my boyfriend. Who's turning? Who's turning with your boyfriend? I'm worried for your boyfriend. Who's turning him? Is he a spit roast? Is he a chicken? What am I hearing? Is your boyfriend getting spit roasted at Ashton Gate? Is that why he's turning? I've no idea, Ivy. Oh, he's tuning in. Oh, you're tuning in with your boyfriend. I'm sorry. Oh, that's a very awkward conversation for you to have now. No, that's fine. That's fine. It's all it's absolutely fine. Oh, it's not a problem at all. It made me chuckle. It's made my evening. Right, what have we got going on here? We've got a bit of running repairs. Is he actually Marlon Yard's doing his hair? No, I'm wheezing. What is going on? Are you alright, Ivy? Do you need an asthma pump or something? Right. Yeah, Marlon Yard's having his hair done. Fucking hell. What is this game turning into? Oh, McGinty. Great tackle to draw his arms in and prevent him getting the offload away. So sloppy line out, and eventually Carl Sinclair gets hold of that and is able to secure it for Randall, who's just going to kick this away, you would think. Funniest live stream I've been in. Cheers, Harry. Love it. We try and have a bit of fun. When there's people chat, it's easy to have a bit of fun when there's people chatting. When it's just me watching telly, it's like a BTEC goggle box. I'm not about that life. I'd rather have a chat with you lot and talk about the rugby that we're watching. So what are we doing? AJ McGinty, run, kick, pass. He's passed 43%, kick 33%, and run 24%. Happy days. Done a bit of everything. What you love to see is, oh, hands like dildos from Dupree, and it goes forward, so we'll have a Bristol scrum. Oh, it's gone a bit sloppy in this first half. But, oh, I've done Dupree a dirty there. I don't think it was him. Oh, no, it was. It was the other Dupree. The forward one. Right. Scrum time. Balance and height is the call for Wayne Barnes. Oh, 4 votes on a whopping 4 votes on the poll. 75% of you think the Barebacks have got this. 25, well, one of you is a Sale Sharks fan. Bedlow charged down the kick, and Callum Sheedy under all sorts of pressure. And it is going to be a penalty for Bristol. What's he given there? Offside. Oh, that'll be why. What's your tipple this evening, by the way, guys? What are you drinking? I've got my kangaroo piss on the go. Do let me know. So we've got a Bristol line out. And where's that gone out? I think it's about the 10. Oh no, just outside of the 22. Just outside of the 22. So Capon will put this in. And for the first time this evening, we hear a little bit of the Bears. I say we hear a little bit of Bears. I think they're chanting Sale. So it's a bit awkward when the away fans are louder than the home fans. But Bristol lose the line out, and Will Cliff will boot this downfield. And Lloyd says, "Nah, I ain't running that fucker back," and kicks it straight into touch, which makes half time. Lovely jubbly. Right. Oh, I haven't got studio mode anymore, have I? Right, well, this will be fun, because I haven't actually got studio mode, so I'm not going to be able to do it quite how I wanted to. But never mind. This is live. So, we are gonna take a short break, and while we take that short break, we're gonna go and find you some stats to have a little Mozambique at. I'm not sure you can say that anymore, can you? So, there we go. We've got some stats there for you to have a little goosey gander at while we're away. So we're going to take a short break. And while we're gone, have a little chat. Harry, how's your day been? My day's been awesome. I'm going to take a short break now for half time, but I'll tell you more about my day when I get back. So stick around.
I hate you, but baby, you're still mine. And I have the best times, no matter what we do. And even when we don't, there's nobody I'd rather choose. Let's take it slow. Where you go, I go too. And if you hit the bottom, I'm going down with you. Let's take it. take it slow. Who cares where we gotta be? You know you'll have a good time wherever you're with me.
Prepare to die. Prepare to die.
Right, we are back. Welcome back. We're back. Hello. Restart. You should react to some of the under-18 league game. What? Which under-18 league? There are a few of them. But welcome in, buddy. Good to see you. Harry, how was my day? My day was all right, to be fair. I've just been working all day. So it's been busy all day. But I have been working on a video in the background. We're going to do a Team of the Year and a bit of a 2021 roundup. It's not going to be the most amazing video in the world, but we're working on it. And we're doing some research for a video on 4G pitches as well. Are they a good thing or are they a bad thing? Let me know your opinion. 4 of us in here. Hey, 11 likes. Let's go. Let's get some. Right, so we are waiting for the players to rejoin the field for the second half. And in the meantime, I'm going to crack open another bevy. When I get my team sheets back, there we go. So we got another tin of the old kangaroo piss. Lovely jubbly. Ooh, I'm excited for the videos. They'll probably be out in the next couple of days. I'm excited about the 4G pitches one. It's just finding enough information. There's not a lot of information out there on them, and I wonder if there's a reason for that. But I might wind up the RFU. But who knows? Who knows? They'll be coming. Right, first half. It's been Bristol's half, really, hasn't it? Bloody adverts. It's been Bristol's half, really. They've transformed themselves over the course of this first half. They started the half, as they have most of the season, trying to play that percentage rugby, trying to get field position and build a base and a platform to play from, and it hasn't really worked. What the fuck is that? No. What's this cheeky monkey trying to do? Get away. Putting your spammy links in my stream. Behave yourself. Yeah, they've tried to build a platform and a base to play from. It hasn't really worked out for them. They sort of just get a little bit off the boil. But then, as the games come on, they've decided they're going to play from different areas of the field and be a bit more progressive with their rugby, go back to their old style, and it's worked for them. It's worked for them. It's been really effective, and Sale have really struggled with it. Defensively, Sale haven't been great. They've missed a fair few amount of tackles, but on the attack, they are finding their rewards in the wider channels. They're doing a great job of sucking in that Bristol defence and then getting onto the width and getting overlaps. So 19-15 is the score at half time. What have your thoughts been? Let's have another look at the poll. What's the poll saying? 5 votes. 80% of you think that the Bristol Barebacks are going to win. 20% think it's all about Sale Sharks. Harry, I used to play for the Bears Academy. Let's go. Scenes you love to see. So I play for Dunstablians. And oh Jesus Christ, I'm trying to multitask. And our little one of our little claim to fames is that John Hawkins played for us as a junior. So there we go. Every day's a school day. Nice. Sounds good. Indeed. I never met him. I've got no idea who he is. Reese, have you met him? You're from the same club as me, if you're still in here. Right. Sorry, I'm trying to fix my stream. It's got a bit funky. Right. So we are going to stream a little bit more this weekend because we've been called off. Harry, I stopped playing for the Bears because I moved away to Oxfordshire. My school's is now in the top 15 in the country. Let's go. What school's that? Got to love a bit of schools rugby in this country. They it's a great pool for the Prem. The Prem love a schools pool. Right, what are we doing for the rest of the weekend? That's a great question. I'm not sure what I want to stream tomorrow, because I am going to go and watch the first team play, my local club. So I think we're going to do Munster Ulster. I think we're going to do the late game. We'll have a couple of bevies over that, and then we'll be back on Sunday for Wasps Leicester. So plenty of streams going on over the weekend. So if Bloxham, cool. Super stuff. Right, the players are coming back out then. Happy days. And Sheedy gets us underway, and James will receive, and Sale will carry this up. As knees are down and tackles complete. And Will Cliff, no doubt in his mind, he will kick this one clear. As Bristol turn it over. And Ross now carries up. And McGinty finds Curry, who finds the back door for James, and he's absolutely folded like a dirty deck chair. And they kick clear. A little bit of juggle from Morahan means he has to run it instead of kick it. And he'll find Purdy, who boots it downfield. And that's kicked off the field. So we will have a Sale line out. Sorry, a Bristol line out. And Randrandra now carries up. And Wayne Barnes gets in the way there, so we'll have a Bristol scrum. Wayne Barnes, before the game, was just talking about his very first game. I think he said it was Bath and I can't remember now. Rotherham, Bath and Rotherham, in 2003, and they had a massive fight, and there was a streaker who wore an elephant thong. There you go. Fun fact about Wayne Barnes. That was his first game in 2003. What an introduction and what a career. Right. Advantage coming for Bristol from the scrum as they move it wide into Purdy and he knocks it on. So we'll come back for that. Penalty awarded. Wayne Barnes trots over. I think this is his last season, isn't it, Barnesy? I think he's knocking it on the head. Which would be an awful shame. But there you go. Lost his life, isn't it? Right. That's what we want. I forgot my password on my channel account. Right, so penalty. Bristol going to kick this pretty much straight in front, and ball tracking's telling us it's going through. Feleshi! Welcome in, buddy. Hello, mate. Nice to see you. Looking well. I don't know about that. I look like Casper, the friendly streamer, don't I? Look like Casper's pumped a load in me a few times. Give me one of them facials. I'm going to stop talking because it's getting out of control. Right. Okay. Let's just get rid of that. That's not working. But how are you, buddy? Good to see you in. Hope you're well. Okay. So just having a couple of running repairs. Bit of electrical tape around the old boot. Crikey O'Reilly. Big carry up and Randall will look to move this away. Shots fired, flying in. And Bristol not got a lot of room to work with, but haven't got time to set the Caterpillar, so they will have to push it wide, and it's been intercepted by McGuigan again. Oh, has he got an interception bonus in his contract or something? Fleshen, yeah, all good. Oh, good man, good man, good man. Up come Sale then. Looking to close the gap and knocked on the switch pass, and Bristol will clear this down the middle of the park. Just over halfway up towards the 10. Had a great piss up Christmas. Let's go. That's what we like to see. Messy Christmas. I had a bit of a messy one as well. Once I was out of isolation, I took my mate out. It was his birthday, so we went and got on the lash, and that is an exceptional nudge. Who was that? Lloyd. He's nudged that forever from his own 22 out on the full, just. And I think that was a bit further than that, but it's in between the 10 and the 22 for Sale's line out, and all of a sudden the noise lifts around Ashton Gate. 6 votes on the poll. 83% of you think the Bearbacks have got this, and 17% of you think that Sale Sharks are going to make a comeback. 11 likes on the stream. Can we get to 15 tonight? Can we do that? 5 of us in here. Can we get to 15? I don't know. Back off of Bristol as they retain possession. Up to halfway, and Randall spots a little bit of space in behind. End over end. Yard under pressure from McGuigan. Carl Sinclair trying to get there, but he ends up just being run past and just running a massive looping circle. As McGinty again kicks and finds the deck. There's plenty of space in both teams' backfield as we start the kick tennis. As McGinty kicks again. And this one, is it going to go dead? No, Randall lets it go as far back as the 5 and decides it's not got enough time to get there. And Marlon Yard, great take, diving forwards and keeps the ball alive. And Sale having a bit of a wrestle there, and Max Laheath just clearing out too far beyond. McGinty too far for McGuigan, so it's going to go out on the full and we'll come back. Yeah, Max Laheath just clearing out a little too far and allows Sale to retain the ball there. And then yeah. McGuigan kicks it out in the full, and that was that. Okay. Right. Okay. Sale then on the front foot. I did have a little check as well at half time how we were looking on the old subscriber front. 819. So we're one away from that 820. So if you're in here and you've had a little bit of a nice evening and you haven't yet subbed, go on, drop us a sub. Get us to 820. What's your score prediction? Great question, Ivy. I think I said at the start of the stream, I think I said 34-18 to Sale. So I've shithoused this. I think it's going to be the other way around at the end. I think I might get the score right, but the wrong team. As Ben Curry carries up. McGinty. Cliff just gets a little nudge on him as he gets rid of the ball there, and Luke James through the hole. Lloyd, he puts through, and it's going to be a knock on. Just overcomplicating the play off the floor, and ends up being a knock on, and Bristol let off the hook. What's your score prediction then, Ivy? I've given you mine. What's yours? Talk to me. Talk to me while you're turning your boyfriend. Sounds so wrong. Right. That's it. Ivy's set herself for life now in this stream. She is officially the boyfriend's turner. Right. Oh, so the electrical tape wasn't enough for the boot, so we've come back on to put some real tape on it. Harry's saying mine's 29-20, but to who, Harry? To who? Who are you giving that to? Ivy, 30-20. Ooh. What do we need for that? Unconverted try penalty for Bristol. Unconverted try for Sale. More than doable. More than doable. And what's Harry need? Harry needs a converted try and an unconverted try. Oof. Bristol, up the barebacks. That's how my mum got in this mess. Right. Okay. Flesh and Harry, Bloxham School, Banbury, just up the road from me. Fleshing coming around with his Haribo and white panel van. I jest. I'm not accusing you of being a child snatcher. Right, Max Laheath is off. Who's come on? Jake Kerr, I think, is on now. Right. How's the music levels, by the way? Is the music too loud? Do I need to turn that down a bit? I haven't used music for ages, but like I said, I got the fan heater on in the shed with me. Should I be scared? Oh no! Right. Kicked away from Randall after a bit of handbags and skullduggery in the scrum, and oh, he sent him to the shops. Who was that? 15. Luke James. And it's a shocking pass, and everybody's got hands like dildos now, and it's all over the floor, and everyone's knocking it on all over the place. But Ross was the original offender, so it will be a Bristol scrum. Oh, I think Sinclair's off as well now. Not sure. Right. Maybe I live in Oxford. Please, he is waiting for me. Yeah, sorry, cap on, off, Kurt on. I don't know who came on for Lafif. Oh, well, basically, they've replaced the front row. So, Kerr, Woolmore and Afoa are on. And Oosterhuizen's on. And Ben Curry is on for Ross and Schnornet. What is this stream turned into? What have I done? Oh, right. Another scrum. Bristol firing it. Come on, Harry Randall, get it in. All over the place, and it's going to be a reset because so it was all over the place, to be fair. Wayne Barnes is right to reset it, but Sale just got the early nudge on there. Right. Max Leaf just walking past the guy having his little cool down on the bike and just has a little feel of his willy. Scenes you love to see. Nothing friendlier than a hand shandy on an exercise bike. Right. Let's get this scrum reset. Here we go. Reckon due to the lack of stability of that one, it's going to be much quicker, and it is. And I'm Welsh, oh god. Sheedy just tries to punch a hole, and in doing so has sucked the defence in and opened up the space, but he's drifted on the run and he's run out of room, and he's dragged down just inside of the 22. Good hands from Sheedy. Woolmore. Randall. Bristol working hard side to side, but Vui has got feet for hands and has knocked it on. So Cliff will clear this away with his boot. Thank God I'm not a sheep. No, but Harry's going straight down to Barber's tomorrow for a short back and side. Get rid of that perm. As it goes up, and another knock on from Bristol, and well, everybody's knocking on again. It must be getting a bit greasy out there, as so many knock-ons flying around. Pat Lamb just Pat Lam just singing the praises of Max Laheath. 11 likes on the stream still. 7 votes now. And the Sale Sharks just keep rolling down the charts. %86% of you think the Barebacks are going to win it. 14% of you think that the Sale Sharks are going to win it. I like to have these little nicknames for teams. I don't like just calling them by their proper names. We've got Exeter Queefs. We'll think of some more. London Tarmackers. Does that work? Or is that racist? That might be racist. Anyway, Sale knock it on and Bristol look to exploit it and flick it wide. Purdy, he ummed and ahed about putting his foot on the gas, and well, now it's going to be a penalty for Bristol. McGuigan kicking the ball out the back of the ruck. He doesn't want to know. Wayne Barnes doesn't want to listen. And, well, that is just silly. Oh, it's Dupria, sorry. But McGuigan's having a good old moan about it. That Bristol name is wrong. What, the Bristol Barebacks? Nothing wrong with a bit of Barebacks. Where does Exeter Queefs come from? Exeter Chiefs. Exeter Queefs. Well, they're not going to be called Exeter Chiefs for much longer, so they'll have to get a new nickname. They're going to get some, but they've got to change. Well, I suppose they could be Chiefs, but just change their branding away from the Red Indian branding, couldn't they? But what are your thoughts on that, people? What are we saying? What do you think about this whole saga with the cultural appropriation at Exeter? I think it's a load of nonsense, to be honest. I think until we all became super woke, nobody really cared. As the kick is good. 10-point lead as Bristol go 25-15. Oh, Ivy, you could be on. You could be on for the score. So Tommy Taylor on, Ashman off for Sale. And we are about to get ourselves back underway. It goes, it's juggle round left, right and centre, but eventually brought down by Bristol, and they just about secure possession. Randall looking round for forwards, but pretty much all of them are in the ruck in front of him. So he has to kick this one quickly and sharply and finds touch just up at the 10. He's asking if it should have been a lot more than that. No. As this one is chucked in quick by Tommy Taylor. Ben Curry drives up and keeps driving before eventually being brought down just outside the 22. And this space out wide as Dan Dupree. Oh, it's a beautiful offload to Taylor. Basketball loop. I think it's kind of odd that the Native American branding for Exeter. I mean, yeah, that is kind of odd. There's no link. But I don't know. I think because of Twitter, I'm bored of it now. And another kick from McGuigan and from McGuigan, and he's just fingertips short of it. But we will come back for the penalty anyway. Yeah, I think because of Twitter, I'm bored of it. It's been slapped everywhere now. But I agree. I don't really get the whole story of, well, we liked the connotations. Their argument is, isn't it, that they like the connotations of what a Red Indian chief is. Brave, strong, committed, all of fearless, blah 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 blah, and they like that to be part of their branding. They wanted that to be their pillars of how they play the game, as Sale set the maul from this line out 6 meters out. As it starts to splinter, but there are bodies on the floor to navigate, and Sale can't, so it comes down short. 5 meters out now on the pick and goo. Sounds about right for Twitter. Oh, it was awful. And then it gets toxic, and then it gets personal. Just Twitter, fuck off. I'm only really on there for the channel and to pick up some rugby news. As they roll around the corner again, all the way across the field now, and just losing meterage on this Bristol rush defence. But I mean, they could have all of that with Anglo-Saxon chieftains, a bit like Highlanders. No, not Highlanders. The Chiefs. They're called the Chiefs, aren't they? So another penalty for Sale. As there's a knock on, and we've got a man down. Who's that down? Tom Curry is not in a good way. Oh, Jesus Christ! This could. There's no foul play. I tell you what, Radrandra has just sucked the soul out of Tom Curry. It was it was a monster hit, and Ben Curry instantly whinging. Tom Curry instantly whinging about head contact. No contact with his head at all. He just got absolutely whiplashed like a child in a tumble dryer. That sounds a lot better for Exeter. Do you know what I mean? Makes more sense, doesn't it? Flesh and in the US, it's a thing, but here in the UK, how many Native Americans are being offended? But why not Exeter Saxon Chiefs? Exactly. Saxon Chiefs works. There have been some amazing branding ideas on Twitter, actually, around keeping it around Chiefs, keeping the name Chiefs, but making it more relevant to their local setting, which I love the idea of. And I've got no problem with it. I've got no problem with Native American chiefs. What are we going to do? Ban the village people next? Because they've got a Red Indian in there, haven't they? You're not allowed to call them Red Indians anymore, are you? Sorry. I do apologise. Native Americans. No one's whinging about the village people, are they? I mean, you've got a stereotypical gay. You've got a copper. You've got a cowboy, a Red Indian, a Native American. Sorry. I mean, how much cultural appropriation do you want in one band? It's a cheeky chip through. James is in for Sale out of nowhere. Out of nowhere. We're going to have a look at this. Want to check if for any foul play. Oh, we're checking for a knock on first. So he's onside from the kick. Oh, does he get his fingers to that? Current man of the match. Oh, that's a good shout. Does it? 1 second. Does this flick his thumb? Roll it forward. Yeah, he does. It's off his thumb. Right. Current man of the match. That's a tough one. That is a tough one. I'm going to say Randall. I'm going to say Harry Randall. He's had a good game. And it is going to be a knock-on. He's going to be knock on. No try for Sale. Chalk it off. Ben Curry gets his thumb to it. And he knows it as well. He's over feigning innocence there. Yeah, current man of the match, I would say... No, actually, I changed my mind. It's not. It's... what's his name? I got to check now. It's the winger that got the 2 tries in the first half for Bristol. Let's remind myself. Who was it? Oh, Luke Morahan, fullback. Luke Morahan. He's been amazing. Well, I made a meal of that man of the match so far, didn't I? Where were we up to in the chat? That's my guy. I've met him. Was such a sound bloke. And also played scrum half. So he's really helped me and my game. Oh, nice. Oh, well, let's keep it with Randall then. And then we got some chat back. Sale not getting the rub of the greens with the decisions, and he's still mouthing off as Wayne Barnes marches him back 10. Yeah, stuff it. We're keeping it with Randall. He has had a really good game. I was only giving it to Morahan because of the tries, but he's also played really well. But here we go. Right. And all of a sudden, out of nowhere, Ashton Gate ignites in noise. They do sound like they're shouting Sale, though. Right. Pipi Luren. Mr. Toilet himself is on. Oh, and it's stolen by Sale. Andy Uren is on. So Mr. Toilet is, in case you were wondering. And, oh. Are we? And Sale have got the penalty. For contact in the air. So McGinty will launch this downfield. Diego there, the bearded man that is, the bearded man mountain that is, rather. Still only 11 likes on the stream, by the way, guys. If anyone's interested in dropping us a little like, helping us out a little piece. 64 minutes on the clock, 15 minutes to go or so. As the maul is set and is going absolutely nowhere, as Sale piling more bodies and just able to get that away with the replacement scrum half, who is Gus War. Andy Uren, Mr. Toilet. Oh, he's been caught in the kick. I need to go to Ashton Gate for a game. Looks a great atmosphere. It does look a great atmosphere. Whenever I see it on the telly, it looks awesome. Probably stadium a little bit big for them, but it always sounds electrifying. Best game is always against Bath. Oh, I can imagine. Local derby, isn't it? Usually sold out. Let's go. That's what you want. Right. Up we go, and Hammersley spills it, and no one's really sure where that's gone, and knock on by Bristol, and Curry wraps it up. There we go. As McIntyre carries up and met with heavy resistance from the Bristol defensive line. 15 minutes to hold on to this 10-point lead. Pressure. And a knock on from Sale. Oh dear. Sale, Sale, Sale. And now they start to implode on each other as well. Couple of little arguments going on around the Sale paddock. Not what you want to see. Do they have the highest average attendance? I'm not sure, you know. I'm not sure who has it. I would imagine... I mean, they've got the biggest ground. Well, no, they haven't got the biggest ground, have they? Rico's the biggest ground, I think. It's not the Rico anymore, though, is it? It's the Coventry Building Society Arena. I think Wasps have the biggest ground. I would imagine Saracens have the biggest average attendance, you know. I know they've only got a smallish ground, but they're always sold out. It's so much fun to go. I haven't been to a Prem game for ages. I've even met Brian O'Driscoll there. He was commentating the match next to me. Oh, nice. Yeah, but it's empty. What, Ashton Gate? Or Rico? Yeah, Rico's always empty. It looks awful. And it sounds empty as well. It's like Salford United trying to build Old Trafford as their home ground and getting like 10 granddads and a whippet. Speaking of, well, we weren't speaking about TV at all, were we? I just thought about it. Just made me think of Ted Lasso for some reason. And then I started thinking about TV. And then I got onto the BBC rugby documentary that's just been done. Has anyone seen that on the iPlayer yet? I think it's called, I want to say Scrummage. I think it's about the Six Nations. I've brought this up and I've got no idea what it's bloody called. Not really smart, was it? Never mind. Anyway, Sale with the ball now as they turn over, and AJ McGinty runs himself into trouble. Screams of keep your discipline from the Bristol defence. Well, I can't remember what it's called. So, that's no good. It's not Scrum 5, that's for sure. Yeah, can't remember what it's called. But there you go. Oh! Here goes Sale! Sale are in for... Oh, we're looking for a knock-on. On-field decision is try. And they just want to check the knock-on. Crikey. Hammersley under the ball. Just looking for... Yeah, it's Hammersley knock on. Oh, they can't buy a bit of luck, can they? They can't buy a bit of luck. Who do you think is going to win the Six Nations? I sound biased if I say England, but I genuinely believe this year they're going to win it. I think it's going to be a real... I think France could win it as well if they turn up. Ireland aren't consistent enough yet, and I just don't think Wales are going to get that many red cards. So, still 25-15. Try's been chalked off. My brother's uni house is doing a sweepstake on the Six Nations to decide rooms next year. Oh, that's sick. So what if you're... Well, how... Oh, I suppose you just do it on placing, don't you? Ah, so if you draw Italy, you're sleeping under the stairs. I think it'd be between France and England. Harry, I think you're right. I think that's probably where it is. No, you're biased to England. You're biased to Wales. You're riding that jam pot look too much. Everyone told him he wants Italy. Oh, you'd be gutted, wouldn't you? Got the cupboard under the stairs. Right. Although, Italy could do a madness. They could turn over France and Scotland. And then Scotland are under the stairs. What are they doing here? Bristol set up super narrow. They've got 10 directly behind the scrum. And then they've got 12 and 13 2 metres apart on the 15. And then the open side winger is maybe 5 metres in off the 15. It's really narrow, and naturally, as you would imagine, just to carry up. Sleeps in the garden. What luck. What luck, Fleshing, exactly. Bristol then looking to just use that clock, get a bit of territory as Andy Uren sets up to kick downfield. Has to do so quickly as that Sale defence on top of him, and Hammersley takes it and runs it in as he so often does. Curry. McGinty to McGuigan as he's eventually dragged down. He's a real warrior. Good hands from whoever that was. It took it on one knee, and AJ McGinty just lifts the ball in the air and takes it back himself, and is absolutely smashed in the tackle. Taylor just catching it on the back foot, just kills his speed and means he can't burst through the tackle. Bristol's defence has been awesome tonight. Such great line speed and just commitment to the tackle. As Ben Curry has stayed down, and he doesn't look in a good way, and then he leaps back to his feet as soon as he sees a medic. So, Bristol just marching this Sale attack back and back and back. I'm trying to think now. Who didn't give Wales a red card in the Six Nations? It was just England and Italy, wasn't it? France had one. Ex-football player? Who? Me? No. Definitely not. I got feet like Toblerone. I couldn't play football. Very good with my hands, though. Right, so we've got another scrum. It's going to be a Bristol scrum. Just because we needed to stop for the... just because we had to stop for the man down. Curry jumped up at the medic. Oh, you're not wrong. As soon as the medic turned up, he was on his feet. He's like, no. No concussion protocol needed. Yeah. Right then. Eventually. Right, ball's in. Fucking hell. Like, I get player safety and everything like that, but I want to see some rugby. As Uren moves it into midfield for McGinty. Sorry, not McGinty, for Sheedy. And we are going to have a penalty. Wayne Barnes. Oh, there we go. Right. So, let's explain what happened there. Bristol went off their feet. Tom Curry wasn't happy with it, so decided to scream at the referee. And Tom Curry has conceded the penalty. And Bristol, rather than kick the 3 points and make the game safe, they have gone to the corner. They are going for the 4-try bonus point. 6 metres out with the line out. Right, John Afoe's coming off. He's got a blood injury. Medic just checking with Wayne Barnes if he minds, if he takes him off to stitch him up. Which I would suggest. And as Wayne Barnes has done, he's just said, yeah, sure, of course you can. Don't be an idiot. Get him off. I don't want to be bleeding all over me. So Sinclair is back on. He's not happy about it. He looks a bit stiff in the old joints, and he's just going to use the jog down from halfway just to loosen off those joints a bit. Right, here we go. Line out is up and down and secured for Bristol as Ashton Gate raises the noise, but it's come to ground early. And Wayne Barnes is happy that it wasn't sacked by Sale. Sinclair carries up straight into the action. Uren just lifts the ball to move it into forwards. And Sale driving them back, but just as he was coming to ground, Wayne Barnes called maul, and Ben Curry dives all over on the wrong side to make sure that can't come out. Smart play from him. So we will have a Sale scrum. I think he's concussed. He's struggling. Looks like he's struggling to look out of one eye. Keeps shaking his head and stuff. Right. Tackles made. Bristol 181, Sale 105. Tackles missed, Bristol 12, Sale 9. Tackle success rate 94% for Bristol, 92% for Sale. 5 minutes left on the clock. Sale with it all to do. 10 points adrift. As it's driven on, and great pick from the 8 to get Sale out of trouble. And McGinty will kick this down. James will kick this downfield. Straight down the throat of Lloyd, who feeds Morahan, who feeds it back to Lloyd, but Lloyd can't hang on to it, and it will be a Sale scrum. Barnes is an absolute legend. Oh, dear. A couple of the boys are getting a little bit overexcited. And Wayne Barnes straight in there. Calm down, calm down. Okay, so eventually this scrum is set and the ball is in, and it's another pick and go from Dan Dupree. Curry carries up big and heavy. McGinty. Oh! And Vui just knocks that on, but a penalty is awarded. 14 likes on the stream. 14 likes on the stream. Let's go. Let's go. Can we get it to... can we get one more? Can we get 15 before we close this off? Before the end of the game. 3 minutes. 3 minutes left. Yeah, so time to award man of the match. I'm going to give it to Harry Randall. While he was on the pitch, I thought he had an awesome game. I thought he really played his little socks off. Looked really good. Was everywhere. And his kicking game was really on point. So you've got to lay some respect on that. So my dick of the day is going to be... my dick of the day is going to be Harry Randall. Sorry, I'm getting all these pop-ups and I'm missing some of the chat. Would Faf have made a difference in the game? Yeah, I think he would have done. He is still probably one of the best scrum halves in the world, in my opinion, and mine. I think DuPont, by far, is the best, and then it's a toss-up between Aaron Smith and... Oh, Lloyd's kicks this downfield and is chasing after it. And ball's still live, in touch. And there's 1 minute left on the clock. It's going to be a Sale throw with 50 seconds left on the clock, just inside their own 22. 16 likes! Let's go! Woo-hoo! Let's go! Let's go! Thank you so much. It really does. You don't understand how much that helps. As Bristol steal the ball, and Radrandra can't take it off his ankle, so it is a knock-on, but Sale get the ball back. And with 20 seconds left to go, they want a bonus point. They want something out of this game. So they spread it wide. And turn it over to Radrandra again, who gets the offload away in 3 seconds left on the clock. The clock goes red. Bristol in possession. Yeah, Harry Randall, our man of the match. I don't think BT will give it to them. As Bristol also want a bonus point and keep going. As Lloyd. Oh my days! Oh! Lloyd! Oh, the miracle offload! The miracle offload to Sheedy, who finds Uren. Mr. Toilet. Oh! Wow! Bonus point under the post. Mr. Toilet himself. Pepe Loren. And... oh... and Andy Uren in under the post. Alan Shearer style celebration. Gets his finger up in the air. Where has he found that offload? Wow. Where was I? Oh, scrum halves. Right, that's full time. Scrum halves. Best in the world, DuPont. Closely followed by Faf and Aaron Smith. Closely followed by Reinach. Oh, what a game of rugby. Right, well, that is it. That's all we got time for. If you've enjoyed the stream, thank you so much for joining me. Do slap that subscribe button if you haven't done already. Be notified when we go live and when we do a video. And join us tomorrow, probably for Ulster Munster. Your prediction wasn't far off. Yeah, but I got it the wrong way round. 32-15. Yeah, I wasn't far off, but wrong way round. Harry, you are so welcome, mate. You're so welcome. Thank you for joining us. I really appreciate it. 8 of us in here now. Where have you lot come from? We're just wrapping up. But if you join us tomorrow, we're going to do the Saturday night game with Ulster and Munster. So cheers. Cheers, amigo. Flesham, thanks for joining us. Right. As always, face down, ass up. That's the way we like to ruck. We'll see you soon.